When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio Bobcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Ohio's offense will get first crack at it here. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Hines his tight end. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's Watkins. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd. Touchdown, Ohio! They grab the early lead.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will go to work for the first time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durr. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And a big Big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio! He would not be denied.
You just simply can't say enough. This guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He leaves him with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Got his man to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Mont Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
On the set. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the end.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Caught over the middle, it's Warren. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The pitch to the left. Nice move there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Delivers the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Bobcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Got his man on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specific.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown! Cap. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, to give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. opposing ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he loses the football. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you
Okay,
part of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Gets it out fast. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pace. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Finally from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're spinning their...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. Just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Past the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Come on, center.
Looking for space. It's Rodgers. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams.